And we are moving on to Spartz versus Hanmano. Damn, very unlucky for the timings. I think we're going to try to rethink this with the team. See how we can do this a little better. For time coordination, because poor Steadfast was really tired. Everybody is. And unluckily, we don't have Cocksteady tonight. But anyway, spawning in the bottom right corner of Curious Minds LE, representing Berserker Esports, it is Spartz. And his opponent in the upper left, representing Prep Esports, our Blue Terran player, give it up for Hanmano. As you guys know, one of my personal favorites, those of you that know me. And he is not one of the highest ranked players, but yeah, clearly up there, very skilled. And as Chickenman pointed out, as he was casting a special just last week, Special actually took his build, the ESL Open Cup Asia, Americas actually on Monday, and very viciously beat his opponent. So Hanmano is a player of influence from Korea. If that leads, you know, anything to go with it. I do apologize. I was hoping for a few minutes between, but it is extremely late for our players too, so after well, this is pretty funny. It is all kind of getting scouted out, the double gas. It's looking like it's a one base all in, but Spartz actually playing kind of cheeky himself, going for a proxy Stargate. It looks like it could be other things foreseeably. However, I am fairly certain this is going to be a proxy Stargate out of our red Berserker Esports Protoss. Hanmano is going for his 1-1-1. Very delayed CC, if any. And very little scouting from our Terran. In fact, he's not even going to build the Reaper. There is going to be a Stargate right next to all this with the reactor for the factory. Stargate just going down, but the factory is right there. Probe did die. We do have that going for Hanmano, but this could be a little rough. He is synchronizing this pretty well as the reactor is just going to finish just a little after the factory lands, and the Stargate is going to, well, not be quite done yet. So Widow Mines will be done defensively, hopefully, for our Terran player. Zealot is going to go try to take advantage of this with one stalker. Hey, thanks for following. Huger von der Vogelweide. Huger von der Vogelweide. I'm not the best at pronouncing it. Some German names, as you guys know. I can't even say Spatz correctly. And Ventral Sax, I do know it is kind of comical to hear that. Huger von der Vogelweide, behind Dark Shrine. I will do that in your honor when I can end a delay after or play a little ladder game. Thank you very much. And also, Chicken Man and Renegade are casting the other series. Thanks again to Steadfast. If you're new here too, by the way, please smash that follow button. Okay, with that said, we do have a Widow Mine drop going with a Phoenix counteractively chasing this as the Oracle killed 6 workers, and I was too busy just rambling on. We got a lot of StarCraft going on. I'm going to pick it right back up. 4 Widow Mines pushing out. And, well, we do have a Nexus finally going down for Spartz. Spartz in full retreat. Our Terran player with the window memes. And the losses looking very much so in favor of our Protoss player. Protoss OP. Hey, Caster JDG, we got to get you in for a Korean cast. Yeah, Hanmano making his way to the semifinals with Spartz. Very interesting turnout tonight. Today, I should say, because we have people from all over the world playing in this tournament. Like we would in Open Cups, ESL Open Cups, I should say. This has been an ongoing tournament, but we've just boosted the prize pool to $200 with top 8 payout, so kind of cool. But we are trying to get 2,000 followers, chat. I'm sure there's some of you that have not seen me before and wouldn't mind helping a boomer like Dave Testa out. All I do is way too much StarCraft, and that is an armory build. Unfortunately for Hanmano, though, that Widow Mine is going down to Kirktown. Can I get an exclamation mark Kirk? Anybody from regulars in chat? And can I get an exclamation mark Princeton? Because, well, new patch, slight changes means new Princetons from our Protoss player. Interestingly enough, these Phoenixes just can't get out fast enough for the other side of it. Ooh, another Widow Mine going out. Continued Widow Mine drops. This is actually going to work out in favor of Spartz. Our Terran player just now about to finish his... Well, he's attempting to finish his CC. All he has is Widow Mines and getting Marines very slowly with STEM, but he's no Marine production at the moment because it's only one barracks. He's trying to build the 2 others for 311, but with 1 base economy at the moment. It's kind of rough. Okay, we do have the Observer. Actually, that would not be a bad time for a scan because that could go down pretty easily, but the Observer is going to be micro. Yeah, now it could go down pretty easily. Scan would be kind of nice. Everything scouted from our Protoss player, where, you know, he's going to go in with the Phoenixes. That's 5. And a little contingent of 2 Adepts, a Zealot, and 2 Stalkers. Almost the Noah's Ark build, if you will. If there was just one more Zealot, you know. Alrighty. 1 Phoenix is going to get cleaned up, but so much Terran was lost there. Medevac barely being saved for Hanmano. This game looks like it's going to Spartz pretty soon. Even the Orbital getting significant damage from the Phoenixes, and there's just not enough Marines to deal with this. There's not enough anything to deal with this. Widow Mines kind of helping, but the Observer there is not helping this at all. Boys Pull is about all Hanmano can do. Hey, thank you for following Sublime StarCraft. Much appreciated. Anyway, folks, this is looking like GG pretty soon. In terms of what's been mining for Protoss, double gas is down, and workers. 27 workers for Hanmano, army supply down, but he's doing the best he can. Ooh, he kills that Stalker pretty good for our Korean Terran player. Maybe it's not just over. Dave, 4 workers going down. Hey, Sibajan.
Princeton University.
Corgan from the Field of Birds. Nice, Sibajan. Very cool. I appreciate the follow. Ventral Sax and all my European and particularly German friends. Apologies for butchering your names, but I do it to everybody. Even in my own native language. I barely speak English, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we do have some workers going down for Hanmano, which he doesn't need. Down 11 workers, but he does have the beautiful gift of mules. However, even with STEM +1, it is on its way for Protoss, which is quite scary, and there's a lot of defense. Photon Cannon in the natural. As Steadfast was saying earlier when we were watching spots in previous series, regardless of which one, it's kind of a typical kind of play style for him. If you can see a little bit of the carryover, he's aggressive himself, so even though he scouted an aggressive Terran, he was playing aggressively with the proxy Stargate right from the rep. Phoenix is going to move over into the Nat, but, well, tease what the tease. Oh, this is the boys pull off the natural. This is extremely aggressive from our Korean Terran player. And this is a decent amount of Phoenixes, however. 3 Marauders, not too many Marines as it would look. The Widow Mines in this army, I should say, are pretty helpful. Considering the Phoenixes can get pretty clumped up. Ooh, however, a Colossi out is not looking good. Extended Thermal Lance out of the way. +1 about to pop. Very rough for our Terran player. He really needs to find some damage soon. There is 1 siege tank with this, but Phoenixes, again, are the thing that makes this difficult. 5 Marine production, not too shabby, however. And, well, what do we got here? We got an Observer still on the army. There's no Observer on the mines. These mines actually could, if he could get a baited push to this minefield with all of this. That's 3 Widow Mines with no detection. Could be massively huge for our Protoss player. Oh, he's trying to force the bait. He's trying to bait the Phoenixes out. He's trying to bait anything out. There's shield batteries trying to heal the Nexus, but there's a lot of Terran power here. However, the +1 did just finish. Extended Thermal Lance is going to finish. That is something that could just easily turn the tides of war. There's no Observer again, however. The missile turret's going down. I love it out of our Terran player. He's pushing in. We saw a little bit of this last night. Hanmano with the pressure. Now actually ahead on army. He's 2 base all in basically. But can he do it? Oh no, detection is there. But 1 Widow Mine does land, killing all the Phoenixes. Okay, the rest come in. Widow Mines do have some extra power. Did we lose an Observer right there? I believe so. 3rd base going down for our Protoss player. This is looking really good for Hanmano. We have our Korean versus our German player. And man, it looks like Prep Esports is pretty happy with this game. Actually, Spartz took the game. No, did they? This is the first of the series. I'm kind of a little out of it myself, chat. Mixing up the times and the battles. And I'm going to check in with Chickenman and Renegade after this, see what's going on. Oh, tanks are going down, however. That extended Thermal Lance really helping the +1, helping +2 on the way from Protoss. What can happen here? A lot of things can happen here. Again, this is very 2 base all any from Hanmano, but he is saturated on 2 bases. Protoss trying to take a 3rd base again to retake a 3rd in the 3 o'clock position. However, there's enough Marauders to get some good damage on this, but the Immortal, the Charge Lots helping out. Tanks kind of fending this back, but there's not a lot of Terran to hold this position, regardless of what's over here. It was just 2 tanks are gonna fall. This is oddly trading out very evenly. Oddly trading out very evenly. Nothing we could have done better there, Chad. How you doing, Plaska TLT? And, well, it looks like Spartz has cracked it a bit, but this game is oddly extremely close in terms of army supplies and worker supplies, but our Terran has no upgrades. He's been committing on 2 bases. Not teching out of this. Just going Marine tank mostly with some Marauders, but with some Liberators, and some form, he might be okay. Because he's forcing mostly ground units. Liberators can be quite good, and I believe that Liberator was scouted from Spartz. Spartz does have about half, well, 3/4 saturation, half saturation on his 3rd base. That's pretty good for him. He's going to send that probe out. It's going to build. You know what's bugging me though, Chad? I don't know about you. This Observer is a little bit annoying. It's been there for most of the game, and, well, with everything going on, our Protoss player can see this. We do have Disruptors following up behind this. Probe is going to go to the Zelnaga Watchtower to scout for drops. Observer, well, finding its way back home. It was another Observer. Our Protoss player is now in a really good spot. +1 just finishing for our Terran player, but +2 ground weapons is what our Protoss is at with extended Thermal Lance. Now just getting Archons. Really chilling on this 3 base economy. This is looking pretty good for Spartz. Very good play from both players, though. This is normalized so oddly. Like, I just love this Korean Terran play. Like, Hanmano is... I think he plays well above his rank. Is everybody that's been following him is got to be in agreement. He has his moments for sure. And to hear that from Special, that he has been taking some builds, sums it up. Ooh, Archons are going to make this a little rough for Liberators in the front. Liberators sieging, but are they going to find any value? They are going to get some beautiful Novas, though. The split's not quite making it. The army supply in favor of spots, but the Liberators just being punishing enough for a second to buy Hanmano just a few moments, which he needs more than a few moments. +1 is about to finish, but it doesn't do enough. Playing about as good as he can for the situations in this game. A Disruptor going down. Another Liberator coming, but this is all cleaned up. I think we're going to see it. GG is called. Spartz takes game number 1. Let's see what's going on elsewhere with the Man of Chickens and Renegade. Yo.
Pat's gonna link the lobby. What's up, Dave?
Yo, Steadfast had to bail. I felt so. I'm like, dude, I
Yeah.
would not have. Well, you were in another series, and that was just weird timing. So next one, we're gonna plan collectively, Chickenman, with Steadfast. So he's totally down.
We'll
If
get
you're
him
cool
in.
with that. If we have
I'm
to
gonna
change the time up,
crowdsource to pay for him. Come
Nah,
join me on a cock of the walk or something.
I was embarrassed
like,
'cause I was
guys.
not expecting Steadfast to come in. I'm like, oh, it's me and it's Dave and I. Shit. That's
Dave and
basically it.
Dave squared.
Yes. Guys, Chicken Man and Renegade are with me right here. It is the trifecta, and we're going into our second game. Score is 1 Spartz.
Fun spots.
Spartz. How are you two doing? I know you had a little bit of a wait there, but how were you looking on the other side? How is Max Pax Rattata?
Max Pack's pretty good.
Yeah, good unit.
We were like, oh, I don't know, like with the new meta, how is he gonna be doing? He was pretty big on the Void Rays, and then he's like, 2-up. All right, he's pretty good at the game.
Oof. Anyway, this was a closer last one. Who wants to do the honors?
In the bottom left, give it up for a red Protoss. Spats currently in the lead. Momentum in his favor.
And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner. It is our Korean player up at 7:45 in the morning for us for Prep Esports, Hanmano. And this is it. This is the build. This is the build that's special. Looked at and was like, oh, I love this build. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, he had a spicy one last time, but Spatz being Spatz did Proxy Phoenix. It was Proxy Oracle into Phoenix. And the
Ooh.
game got damn close. It was a real humdinger.
A real humdinger.
A real humdinger!
Oh, man.
Chicken Man, if I'm blowing you out of the water with my... Well, you both were in there. I don't know how you were saying it was alright, but it sounded like Steadfast. It's like, whoa, I have to adjust the levels a little. I was about to do a yeehaw, but I realized how I can't even talk right now. For some reason, I'm tired. I don't know why.
I wonder why, Dave. It's not like you stream all the time and have a full-time job. No, I wonder why you're tired.
Well, I didn't really stream that much well, did I Friday? I don't know. We stayed up till doing
You
ESL.
probably streamed like 30 hours. Like
We casted till 3 a.m. last night. Yes.
Yeah.
Even hitting the
That's
grind.
right. That's right. You guys are doing Asia, yeah. Oh man, how about those Gumiho games though? Can we get some love for Gumiho
Yeah.
with the proxy Thor?
Wait,
Oh,
that was so good. We had Gomiho taking it, actually. That was pretty cool.
It was sick.
Psystorm Gaming, now, well, this is a Psystorm event. We gotta say, congrats Gumiho for yesterday. That was pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
My Protoss soul was hurting, but it was...
Ooh, Spats though. He's gonna scout it.
Oh, no.
He spots the barracks, but I mean, it's still gonna be tough to hold. But I imagine he's gonna immediately got to drop down a shield battery, right?
Well, what I like about this variation is the boys pull with it. That's actually pretty helpful.
I mean, this is really strong with Marines coming across the map as well. That extra DPS. He's gonna drop down a bunker. There's just not a lot of DPS here for Spats. He's gonna pull some SCV or some probes by the time those probes get down here. The Marines and SCVs have shown up as well. And this Stalker's gonna go down. The Marauder gets surrounded and killed, but the Marauder doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
Second Marauder anyways. Ooh. That's a lot of probes though. Can we get the bunker up and get units in it? I don't think so. I actually think the bunker gets up, but I don't think we're gonna see any units get in it just yet. Oh, it's so close.
This is damn close.
Oh my god, that SCV, it's trying. But no, overcharged shield battery. The bunker is not going to get up, at least not right now. We don't have any more SCVs coming across the map just yet. Oh, as I say that, 4 more get pulled. Maybe we will see that go up.
Wow, like Hanmano playing like Heron, Probe Scout Samuel, sending more boys across the map. That's actually really funny if you think about it.
It's just so close to completion. It's like 99.9% done,
I
right?
cannot believe it didn't finish, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
The fact that that did not finish is kind of insane.
It comes down to like latency at that point.
Yeah. Genuinely, like, The Korean lag. Spat's gonna tap out before that even finishes anyways, as all the stalkers die.
Absolutely crazy.
Hot damn.
Oh my goodness, this is an interesting plot twist. I'm happy to see Hanmano and Spartz in the semifinals, by the way, Chicken Man. And I didn't know if you wanted me to say much, but Geralt is really sick too, so he still showed up even after a week off, but he got sick during his week off everything. He literally took a break, the poor bastard, from stuff and got sick during it. Like he never takes a break. That guy's playing in everything all the time.
Yeah, clearly still, even while sick, is playing. That's unfortunate. But Spatz is also really sick in PvP. Like,
yeah.
I feel like we don't talk about Spatz that often, kind of in general.
Mm-hmm.
But his PvP, I think he can beat anybody in Europe in PvP without a doubt. Like, he can take games and win series over anybody in Europe in that matchup. So even though Geralt is sick, I feel like still got to give it to Spatz. And very notably, first round had a big casualty. I don't know if you saw this. Origin took down Special 2-1.
Damn. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Special did message me. He has some stuff going on too. He had to bounce too, but like he just like pro-tossed.
I guess I have no idea what happened. But
I fully
what a
believe that.
victory for Origin.
Yeah, it was a rough. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff. Just like Max Pax losing, Max Pax losing that game to Rhyme, was it? Renegade. And we actually had a close game 3, Chicken Man. Were you with us on that one or no? I can't even remember.
No, Renegade was telling me about it though. The drones drilling through.
And the first game, it wasn't the drones though that he won. Actually, I think it was just Speedlings, wasn't it, Renegade, or was that the drone? There was 2 drone ones, I thought.
Yeah. No. Second one. So game 3 was very, very, very close, but the shield battery finished just as the adept was about to die, and that was enough to turn it in Max Pax's favor.
Is Hanmano doing the exact same build?
Yeah. I think we just see cheese from here on out, right? Because so late.
I wouldn't blame Hanmano. Again, it is about to be 8 o'clock in the morning, and if at 8 o'clock in the morning what you got is cheese, then you can't blame you.
And I mean, he's winning some money this time, so it is a little different distributed. So he's winning something at least. I mean, I know it's not, compared to a lot of games, these guys deal with so much for what they get, but at the same time, it means, well, he has to fight Max Pax if not after. So maybe he's just like, it's this late in the morning and I have to fight Max Pax either way. He wants to end it quicker, just be like, well.
He's already won money and a hefty amount of
OSC points,
points, which can translate to
if he can cheek this game off of Spatz, I mean, that's going to put him in a great spot. Spatz is going to scout this again, but it's so late. The probe just misses it. It's going to get it on the way back, though.
Yeah, outside of everything, the Adept's going to go out. I like the road. No, it's a Twilight.
Yeah. How do we feel about the Twilight Council? I wouldn't hate to see like a cheeky Dark Shrine go down on the map.
Yeah, you need to see. I'd like to see a Nexus and a Dark Shrine. It sounds crazy, but this is so cheesy that this has gotten into Davetesta realm of StarCraft and PvT right here.
Yeah, but you have to prioritize the hold first, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you do have to prioritize the hold, and then. But yeah, I think he's just focusing on the hold, and we will probably. Well, this is actually not a bad hold.
Yeah, no, I think this is very good for Spatz. Hanmano's going to take down the
first
shield battery, but is losing a lot to do that.
Yeah, there's just another one on the way. Yeah, I like this regrouping. That's probably his best bet, but it's going to be Blink and just a proxy pylon. We're probably going to see a Dank Shrine behind this, though. I agree.
I don't know. We have a pylon out on the map, and we have on the way. It might just be a full committal to Blink from Spatz.
Yeah, 3-gate Blink or even a 4th gate going down on the map is not unreasonable. Does get the Robo.
I was hoping you went into Robo, because, like, one Big Daddy Immortal would have been, like, another... There's so many counter pushes if you hold, you know? But that's a really good one against Marauders that early. Wait, what is going on? He's floating his barracks?
Floating the barracks over to see what's going on. He could take down this... Could try to take down this pylon before Blink finishes. But yeah, I think the follow-up here is going to be the important thing for Spatz, who's going to have 3 gateways, a Robo, and Blink Stalkers.
Spatz using his PvP to his advantage, if you think about it. When you have this aggressive of a Terran, it's almost like playing PvP. But
he gets the pylon. The moral victory of killing the pylon.
But at the cost of a barracks and possibly his bio. Because those are Blink Stalkers in just a moment.
The bio should be able to get out of here, but... Oh, maybe if this Adept slows them down a little bit. No, Hanmano's just clicked his base. He's coming home.
Tried to pull aggro. He's like, hey, you, shoot me in the head.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
get me out. Kill me, I'm here. Come on.
Get in the chopper.
Get in the chopper.
Good stuff.
We have a Cyclone out, but no Siege Tank yet. Bunker on the way. That'll help quite a bit.
I was going to say the Cyclone almost makes this a slight, pretty much build order counter. If it was a Siege Tank, that would have bought some time.
Well, I mean, these are Blink Stalkers, though. This is not a lot of bio, and there's no stim here. It's only 1 racks of production. The tank could siege up, but we could see a Blink on top of it as well. This is very, very dicey for Hanmano.
Yeah.
We still have that proxy pylon, remember, and there's a Warp Prism that should be coming across the map right now.
There was... I think that could have been a lot worse, though, but it still is certainly in favor of Spatz. Like, that army supply lead is just... Well, it's definitely there.
There's your Dark Shrine, Dave.
Yep, and...
Yeah.
That is not just a Dark Shrine, that's a nail in the coffin, I think, folks.
I love the Prism Micro as well. Cyclone gonna go down, Tank goes down. It's literally 5 bio units and some SCVs now against these Blink Stalkers. And the thing is, Spatz doesn't need to win the game here. Spatz just needs to keep the pressure on, keep trading with units until his natural base is up, and then he can saturate that and get to a well ahead kind of place. But well, I already feel like this is very good for our Protoss player.
The one thing I could say is if Hanmano can hold and keep some workers alive and just get anything, just forcing no damage and trading out, he actually isn't completely defenseless against DTs then, because he has 2 orbitals with a lot of energy. If you notice, he's intentionally not been spending that energy, because I think he's aware of what the follow-up.
He's like, I've played Protoss before.
Yeah.
The lack of production here for Hanmano is a real issue, though, because with the amount of money he's got coming in right now, he can't really afford to build more barracks. I didn't think that initial barracks flying and dying was going to be that big of a deal, but I think you're right. I think it was a big deal because we just don't have that production, and he's trying to get a second barracks up now, but it feels so far away from like Stim or Metavax or anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just so hard because even if he gets a push going, he's going to be kited down the map by Stalkers and not have anything by the time he hits.
Ooh, look at that DT micro, though. But look at that.
Yeah, I love that.
Look at that anti-warp prism micro, though. Walking into the... Huh.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good defense from Hanmano. Spatz only lost 1 DT, though, which I think is fine. It's not the end of the world. It forced a couple of scans. There's actually no more scan energy right now, so that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah,
but the prism is very low, so... Oh, we don't have a scan. Still no scan. Turret going down. Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1, and we have a scan.
Okay, but the bio needs to come over.
There's no scan.
Oh, wait, he had to lift off with his scan, not the move. But look at this big brain play. After 10 workers go down.
I mean, that's it, though.
That's game.
I don't think there's any hope for our Terran, unfortunately. Like, these tanks, they feel so strong, but charge is almost done.
Yeah,
and like a handful of charge lots beats this army.
And it's every foreseeable way this is a lead for a Protoss, though. If you look at the supplies. Spartz is just so far ahead.
Yeah.
Hanmano needs to, like...
Hanmano's going to do a push across the map. Bring some SCVs. But I just don't think it's going to be enough. The Stalker's picking off a few units. We have 3 Immortals and like 12 charge lots over here. Yeah, there's no shot here for Hanmano, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's it. Very well played, though. Making it into the semifinals in a game 3. I might actually do a little, as crazy as I am, but it's thankful for everybody showing up. I might do something. GG.
GG. Good luck. Hanmano taps out. Spatz will be our second finalist to join Maxi Paxi.